you're a MediShare user, there's a little known kind of program that they have where you can reduce your bill by 20%, and it really only takes a few minutes of your time. And so I actually just reduced my bill by $65 a month, and I did it in about 5 minutes. All right, so here we are on the MediShare website, and they have this thing called a health incentive discount. And you might have heard about this, but they don't talk about it a whole lot. I wish they would talk about it a little bit more. But basically, you and I get rewarded with a 20% discount on our bill if we meet certain health criteria, okay? And so I'm gonna break down what those are exactly. So a couple different things. You need to fill out this form, and I'll show you where that form is or whatever. Your blood pressure needs to be less than or equal to 121/81. Your abdominal circumference for men needs to be less than 38 inches. For women needs to be less than 35 inches. And then you need to have a BMI greater than 17.5 and less than 25, okay? So this is actually really simple to find out all of these different things. Now, most people think that you need to go to the doctor and get this stuff done and get all this stuff measured, but the fact is you can do this from home, and again, you can do it in 5 minutes. So I went on Amazon and bought this little blood pressure monitor kit, and so you just strap this thing on your arm, press, turn on, and then it tells you what your blood pressure is. So it's not complicated, it's simple, it's easy to use, and I think this was like $20 or $25. And then for my abdominal circumference, if you have like a, tape measure that seamstresses use, like you can use that, but I just used a piece of string and then, figured out what it was, and I got my tape measure and measured that piece of string. So it's really simple to do this and figure this out. And then you can just fill out this form on their website and then you submit it. If you're married, you and your spouse both need to pass this test, but if you do, then instantly your next month's bill is going to be reduced by 20%. And so I just went through this process again because one of the unfortunate things about it is I did not get a reminder. And I don't know if they're not sending reminders when it expires because it only lasts for 1 year. And so then you need to do it again. But again, it takes 5 minutes. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, mine expired. And so I noticed my bill jumped up. I'm like, whoa, what the heck happened? And I realize, okay, I need to up my health incentive and fill this form out again. So now I'm gonna take you through exactly how to do this, where you need to go on their website, at least at the time I was recording, on how to get this whole thing set up. All right, so when you log into your MediShare account, you're gonna wanna scroll down a little bit, and then you'll find a little spot where it says health incentive discount right here. And then we're gonna click on that, okay? And then over here, it's gonna give you some of the specifics of what you need to do, okay? And then you're gonna scroll down just a little bit, and you got this big old blue button there. You wanna smash that, click that button. And so now you're coming over to this other page, and you should have a big green button here to click to apply. And if you don't, reach out to MediShare, talk to them. I don't have the answer there, but here you can see how simple this is. This is just a few little fields you need to fill out. And so measure yourself, see how tall you are, get a scale if you don't have one, throw in your blood pressure using, something like this thing, and then do your abdominal circumference. And once you do that, you'll know instantly whether or not you've been approved. And so it's that simple. Now you and your spouse both have to do it. Like I said, you can't just have one of you both have to pass a test in order to be able to get the health incentive discount. But this is pretty cool. And one of the things that I realized with this is I first thought it was kind of gimmicky when I saw that they had this kind of program where they, give you a discount based on your health and all this stuff. But I've since completely changed my mind because a couple different things. So the first thing was my blood pressure, originally I qualified, and then my blood pressure got a little bit high. I was upper 120s or something like that. And then it suddenly became a game. It's like, how do I get my blood pressure down? Like, what do I need to do? Start Googling all this stuff, figuring out, all right, I'm gonna start exercising more. I'm gonna start eating less of this and that. And it became a challenge for me to get my blood pressure down. And it was all because of this and this financial incentive that they were offering me. So that right there definitely made me healthier. Now, the other thing that was really cool too is because of this, and they have you do this every single year, I check every single year. In 1 year, I did this. I went to kind of do this health incentive thing, and my blood pressure was super high. I was over 150. Anybody who knows blood pressure stuff, that gets pretty high. That's concerning, especially for, someone like me who's fairly fit, fairly young. And so it just kind of whoa, woke me up and got me to really start working on it. So the point is that this incentive actually has made me far healthier and saved me money, and it can do the same thing for you. So it's a simple little program, but ultimately this can keep you a whole lot healthier, save you a good amount of money each year. So I definitely recommend checking this out, taking advantage of this. If you don't qualify for this program right now because your blood pressure is too high or your waist is too big or whatever the thing is, use this next year as an opportunity to qualify. You know, it's like this is a great way to throw this incentive in front of your face, something to help you get healthier, something to work towards, because there's a financial incentive as well. And so in this next video, I'm going to show you another way to save a ton of money with MediShare, and that is by picking the right AHP or the right deductible plan. And I went and broke down all of their different AHP plans to determine which one is the best for most people. You might be really surprised by this result. So definitely check that out, and I think you'll save a bunch of money there as well.